Me say day, oh. Daylight come and me want go home.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8.
Hey everyone! So, it's been a long while, but for those of you who are like, you haven't posted anything, here's my answer to you. I don't care. Really, I just do this for fun, so if you think I'm gonna be one of those dedicated bloggers, or whatever you want to call web bloggers, who talks about what they had for breakfast yesterday, or what they did over the weekend, I'm not doing that. So anytime I find something interesting to talk about, I will make a video. I will say though, over the course of the several months that I haven't posted anything new, I found a lot of interesting things to talk about. I just haven't found the time or a quiet space to make videos, but now things should change and I should have my own space to do that. So I'm gonna say expect more videos from me, because I should be able to start making them now. Anyway, so it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers. Hopefully your sons, daughters, husbands, dogs, cats, special people in your life are taking care of you and are not putting you through too much stress today. So my topic that I want to talk about is kind of related to mothers, but not really. It's more towards the younger generation. I was watching a video that was linked to a Yahoo article talking about, it was showing a little baby, how she knew what to do with an iPad, you know, the touch screen, and you do this with your finger, and oh my gosh, the screens move, and pretty colors, and oh, there's stuff to press, that kind of stuff. So she knew what to do with an iPad, but she didn't know what to do with a magazine. And, you know, I saw it, and I thought it was cute. Pretend this is a magazine. Yes, this is The Godfather. I've yet to read it, but I'm pretty sure it's good. So, you know, someone opened up the magazine like this, like so, and she looked at it, and she was like, it's not moving. This is a baby. She didn't talk, of course, but the look on her face was, why isn't it moving? What am I supposed to do with this? What are you giving me here? And then, you know, her parent, you know, kind of flipped the page like normal people do, and she was like, I don't get it. It's not moving. And then someone gave her an iPad. She was like, yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing now. This is what you do, people. Get on my level. That kind of thing. I found it adorable too, but what I found funny was the fact that Yahoo didn't really address the fact that we're living in a high-tech society now, and the younger generation, and by younger, I'm not talking about my generation, I mean generations that are just being born. We're what, the Y generation? I think? Or no, that's the generation after me. No, I'm a 90s baby. I know what generation I am. So the Y generation, I'm a 90s baby. I know what's up. The good old cartoons, I know what's up. So the newest generation, they're being introduced to high-tech gadgets like the iPad, PlayStation Vitas, what else is coming out? Oh, the 3DS. 3DS is out, and they pick it up like it's nothing. You know, the Nooks and stuff, they're like, oh, I got this. Finger, all I gotta do is move a finger, I got this. But they don't really know what they're missing, is what I want to say. Because nowadays, and I've noticed this, people would rather buy a Nook, which I don't even know the price range. I would say I'm just gonna throw a number out. Please correct me. I'd say it's about $100, maybe more, depending on the brand you get. Because we all know when you buy an electronic or a shoe or clothesline, you're not really buying the clothes, which are probably about $5 worth of material or something. You're buying the name, which automatically jacks it up to $30 or more, plus tax. You know, that's what we're buying. We're living in a high-tech society right now, and everybody wants the newest things. So, I'm a 90s child. I know, because of my sibling, who's older than me, he had the Dreamcast, he had the first PlayStation, he had the Game Boy Color, he had the Pokemon games for the Game Boy Color. Classic. You can never get tired of those. He had the old school gaming systems. When I'm talking about old school, I mean older than Dreamcast. He had the Sega Genesis. He had those. And my first real gaming system was a Nintendo 64. I used to play Mario Kart. I used to play Super Mario. You know, that kind of thing. That was my first real gaming system. And then I moved on to the PlayStation. And then I moved on to I'm gonna go through this. Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, GameCube, PS2, I'm just going through the timeline of my gaming systems. If you can do this too if you have a good memory, or if you don't have many gaming systems, you can do this on two hands, hopefully. So anyway, I stopped at PS2, and then I got a what do you call those things? After Game Boy Advance SP, I got the one with the touch screen. That one. I forget the name. Don't yell at me. I know what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it. The one with the touch screen and the stick, and yeah, that one. The dual screens, and then you have one that's not touch screen, and then you have one that is touch screen. Yeah, that one. And then I got the Wii. And personally, I didn't want the Wii. It was a Christmas present, and I'm like, oh, the Wii. Oh, okay, thank you. All the old gaming systems are going out of style. People want the new PS Vita, and I honestly don't see the point if they have a PSP. Oh, my cat wants to say hi. Hi, cutie. Sorry. So, I don't see the point if you have a PSP. The only real thing I see about it is that it's like a mini PC, from what I've heard. The specs are really good. There's the 3D option, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't really check the specs. I just heard from the grapevines that the specs were good. So, they want it. They have to have it. It costs, what, $200, $300? I'm not spending that much money for a gaming system when I have plenty of gaming systems to keep me occupied. And the games alone, they cost close to $100, maybe $50. I'm not sure. If you even look at the Wii games, some of them still cost close to $50, maybe $30. The Mario Kart for the Wii, I've yet to see that below $30 yet, and it's been out for quite a while. So when it first came out, it was $50, over $50. So You expect me to buy a new system for stuff when I can't even get the games that I want for the systems I have? There's a problem with that. And then they want the 3DS because, oh, it's in 3D and, you know, everything that's in 3D is better. To be honest, 3D gives me a headache. I don't like 3D that much. I deplore the fact that all of the movies that are coming out now are in 3D, or they have the option to be in 3D. What really got me was when they announced that they were putting Titanic back in the movie theater in 3D. Why? What point? What is the point of that? So I can watch the ship get sunk in 3D? Mind blowing. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I can watch Titanic on TV and still be just as moved or cry or love it as I would be if it was in 3D, which isn't necessary. I mean, they even have 3D TVs, and I'm pretty sure they've had that for a while now, but, you know, now everybody's like, oh, I must have a 3D TV because, you know, I want to watch everything in 3D. First, it was HD. Everything must be in HD because, you know, high definition is the best thing that's ever been created. Now it's 3D. That's the newest thing, which I think is ridiculous. Here's where it gets towards the mother part. Parents, not all parents are really up on the high tech thing. Some of them don't really know how to use a computer. Some of them don't know how to do email. Some of them don't know how to do texting. When it comes to cell phones, they ask their kids to go shopping with them because they don't know what they need or what they should get. So they don't want to spend the extra money. Excuse me. I know my mom, she wanted, what contraption did she want? I didn't even want it because I thought it was a waste of money, to be honest. She wanted, it was the iPad with a different brand. She wanted it, and we got it for her for Christmas because she wanted it, and to this day, she doesn't take it out of the box. It's still in the box, all neat and everything. I'm the one who has to use it because she doesn't want it to die a useless death. She'd rather it be used than it just sit there. I gave her a netbook, my old netbook, because I needed a bigger computer to hold more of my stuff for college, and she doesn't use it. I don't see the point, to be honest, of this high-tech world. I don't see the point of Nooks either. Why would you want to pay $200, $300 for a Nook and then pay more money to get books to read online, or not online, but, you know, on a screen like this that can be broken very easily, that is very fragile, and stuff like that. I would rather have this. Know what this is, kiddies? This is a paperback novel with actual pages, with actual text. Oh my gosh. It's mind-boggling. I'd rather this. That whole library that's shown in Beauty and the Beast, that's what I want. I would not want one Nook to carry all 300 books. I'd rather be able to climb up a ladder, pick the book I want, sit in a cozy couch and read it. Okay? These, in my opinion, if taken care of, last a lot longer than Nooks, where you have to buy a warranty for it. Probably $100 plus warranty for it, so that if it breaks, oh, you can get it replaced. All your books will be fine. I'd rather these. These can last 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, however long they last, if you take good care of them. I'd rather this. My question, main question to you guys that are viewing this right now is, do you think that the society after us will, or are they missing out on the things that we now take for granted? Like books. Most of them don't like reading anymore. A lot of kids don't like reading. They don't like to write. They'd rather text. They'd rather use their iPads to type. They'd rather have touch screens. Are they missing out on the good things? Because we have knowledge on stuff before that time. We know that back in the day we used to go out and play tag and run around and have lives and have imagination. I know I go out today and I don't have imagination. I can't imagine well, that's not true. I have imagination. But I can't imagine myself like in the Teen Titans fighting bad guys. I'd look ridiculous. Not because I'm old, but because thinking about it, I would think I kind of look dumb, so I would stop. But I miss those days. So I want you guys comment down there and answer, do you think they're missing out? And do you think moving into this new, well, not new, but relatively new high-tech society is a good thing or is it a bad thing? Just write your comments, thoughts, questions. I'll answer any questions that I get. So I will talk to you guys some other time with some other interesting topics to talk about. Ones that will blow your mind. Okay, not really, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, later guys!